Good morning, everybody. Another week, another cup of tea. It is week 30 something, episode 30 something. I have lost track. But as always, welcome back to the shit show. This week, we're talking about something that is very common, super common, and if you don't agree that it's common, you are a fucking liar. This week, we're talking about being fake on social media. I feel like I'm not going to be one of those people that say everybody's fake on social media, because that's not true. I mean, look, this whole brand is about not being fake. It's about being yourself, and with that comes being yourself on social media. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't like a lot of the shit I put out there on social media, but that's proof right there that not everybody's fake on social media. But let's talk about it. What's the fucking point, man? I know so many people. I'm sure you guys know people as well, or maybe you claim to be these people. People that don't use social media because they don't like how fake it is. They don't like seeing how fake people are. Now, for people that don't use social media, they don't have any of the apps. They don't have any profiles because they think everybody's fake. Good for them. Good for you for being able to cut off social media. Good for you for being able to stay off. Good for you for sticking to your word. Deadass. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not trying to be petty. I have a lot of respect for those people that say they'll leave social media because they don't like certain things, and they actually do it. They remove the apps. They delete their accounts. Mad respect to you guys. People who say they're like not using social media because they're so sick of people being fake, but like they still have their accounts. They like just don't post anything, but like they stay watching things. They watch your stories. They see your posts. They might not like or comment or interact with your stuff, but like they're watching. Bro, that's using social media. You sneaking from like behind an account, behind a profile. That's still using social media. So you can't be all like, "Oh, I hate social media. I'm not going to use it. Everybody's so fake on there." But then you're sneaking around on your profile still using social media. You're still fucking using it, man. If anything, you're just as fake as these other motherfuckers. A big one that I see a lot is people who think they're better than other people for not using social media. Now, mind you, those are the same people that still have their profiles, still have their accounts. They'll be the first one to see your story. You know how many... I have a few people in my life who claim they're like too good for social media. They're not about social media, but they still have accounts. They still have profiles. And I shit you not, like if I post a story to Instagram, those motherfuckers are the first ones to see my story. They see it within seconds, if not maybe a minute. Fucking bizarre. So that means if you're seeing it that fast, either you have notifications on that tell you when I post a story and you're clicking on it right away and going to my profile. I'm not sure if that's a thing. That'd be weird. That'd be weird if you got that going on. But not only that, it also means that these people are constantly on social media, just scrolling, looking, whatever. So look, I'm not bashing anybody for doing that, but fuck you if you're somebody who thinks you're better than other people for not using social media, but then you're still using it. You might just not post stuff. That's different. If you want to say you're too good for social media, you're not going to post anything, I guess say that. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But anyway, so, being fake on social media. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, though. When people are being fake on social media, whether they're acting like they have more money than they have, or they're acting like they're good in their relationship with family members or friends, or maybe they're even their significant other, 9 times out of 10... the people seeing that, the people they're friends with on social media, they know that whatever they're posting isn't true. So, like, yeah, they might be being fake, but, like, don't get me wrong, there are some fucking delusional, mindless airheads out there who, like, see something on social media and they're like, wow, that person's successful, that person is happy, that person is whatever the fuck it is. There are delusional people like that who see posts on Facebook and they truly believe that that is who that person is. But look, 9 times out of 10, we all know the bullshit. And that's why I've stopped interacting with a lot of people's posts. Because I see it, man. God, there's a few examples. And as always, I don't like to get too specific, so I don't use anybody's names or anything, but a few examples. So, one example, somebody I know and somebody I'm close to, when they were pregnant, right? When they were pregnant, they had a family member not talking to them. Their parent wasn't talking to them. And their parent was ignoring them and whatnot. But on social media, they were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be a grandparent. I can't wait for my child to have their kid. I'm going to be a grandparent. I'm so excited. So on social media, they want to seem like they're such a good parent. They're such a good soon-to-be grandparent. But whole time for 9 fucking months while this person's pregnant, this person is ignoring them. I hate that shit. That's just one example. I mean, another example, fucking wild. Look, this is wild, and unfortunately, I feel like it's very, very, very common. Somebody I know, and don't associate myself with, for years they were verbally abusive to like family members of theirs. They were threatening to sue family members of theirs because of, well, money, material things. Who the fuck knows? But they were going around for like multiple years, saying they're going to sue their family member because they didn't get their way. It got to the point, and this is fucking beyond wild. It got to the point where this person was wishing death on their family members, and openly saying it to certain people, because they didn't get their way. But now, mind you, all that is going on behind the scenes for the most part. I mean, some of them, they're like vocal about it, but on social media, they're posting those people like everything's good. Like, oh man, happy birthday, a happy Father's Day, Mother's Day, whatever the fuck it is. They're posting on social media like, oh, you're the best person ever, acting like they're not behind the scenes, telling everybody they're gonna sue this person, wishing death on this person, yelling and screaming at this person, being abusive to this person. All that happening behind the scenes, but on Facebook, it's all lovey-dovey. Oh, man. But that's what I'm saying, though, is I feel like everybody, 9 times out of 10, people see that, but they also know what's going on behind the scenes, or they have a sense of what's going on behind the scenes. So they don't buy into that bullshit. But again, there are the small group of people that are so fucking delusional, and they see something on social media, and they're like, oh my god, this person is fucking amazing. I mean, it's same with, let's talk about deadbeats, right? You got like deadbeats, any sort of deadbeat family member. It could be a parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever the fuck it is. Like deadbeats claim to be such great family members, such great parents, such great grandparents, such great whatever it is. On social media, they might, post pictures of their kids and their grandkids. But a lot of people see that none of that is fucking true, right? You got people on here that, look, I have it all throughout my life. I've experienced it myself. I have friends in this situation. I have coworkers in this situation where somebody is a deadbeat parent, and that person, like, maybe they see their kid once a month. They feel like they need to post pictures with that kid and look like, parent of the year, when in reality they're a fucking deadbeat parent. And then, some people are just straight up deadbeat parents. They might have kids and grandkids, but instead of spending time with them, they'd rather go out and do whatever the fuck up, flaunt their shit, flaunt their money, flaunt their travels, whatever the fuck it is. I mean, at that point, you just can't hide anything. If you're a deadbeat, you're a deadbeat. If you got kids and grandkids and you want nothing to do with them and you don't do anything with them, you can't hide that. But I will say, I saw this on social media. I think I shared it on social media. It was a post that somebody had made, and it was just shared throughout Facebook, and I found it and shared it, that said it was like God, I should have pulled it up on my phone. It was something about that they'd rather a parent or, a family member, they'd rather a family member be absent rather than be inconsistent. And like people were like arguing like that makes no fucking sense. It does. An absent parent or an absent family member is so much better because they're not coming and going. They're not getting a child's hopes up and, breaking them when they decide they want to go and not spend time with them. That inconsistency fucking hurts. Uh, Shit. I think an absent look, if you're an absent parent, and you can at least admit you're an absent parent and not lie and be like, oh yeah, I try to talk to my kids all the time. I try to see my kids all the time. If you're straight up, if you want nothing to do with your kids and you're honest about it, look, you're a piece of shit, but I have a little more respect for you. If you're a parent that is, telling people, "Oh man, I'm such a good parent. I try to talk to my kids all the time. I try to see my kids all the time." They post on Facebook, "Oh, my kid's birthday, my kid's," but like you're never actually around for your kid behind the scenes. Fuck you, man. Like seriously, go fuck yourself. You're a shitty fucking person. I mean that's another thing that's happened. There's years when I was younger, there were times I was being treated negatively by certain people, physically, verbally, emotionally. I was being treated like shit behind the scenes, but then on Facebook it's, oh, happy birthday to this kid, or oh, he just graduated, or oh, he just got his driver's license, whatever the fuck it is, man. And I used to not pay attention to it. I'm like, oh man, I'm being posted on social media, I'm being praised, I'm getting attention, that's great. I look back at, I'm like, the people that saw these posts on Facebook or whatever it was, the people that saw people wishing me a happy birthday on Facebook, I wonder if behind the scenes they knew I was getting the shit beaten out of me, or I was being verbally assaulted every day, being called names that I don't think I fucking deserved, being judged and being treated poorly because of either who I was dating or what I decided to do in my free time or who I decided to hang out with. I don't know, man, but it goes back to that being fake on social media. Look, if you don't fuck with somebody, whether they're family or whatnot, don't fuck with them. You don't gotta be fake on social media. You don't gotta be fake in person. Don't fuck with them. It's not that hard. I feel like that's the biggest thing too, is like, I feel like it's with family. People want you to be so fake and so careful on social media because they don't want you to ruin that family's image. Look, there's no such thing as ruining an image. There's no such thing as somebody posting something either inappropriate or whatever, and it ruins a family's image. If a specific person of a family does shitty things, then it will ruin that specific person's image. But now if the family decides to cover for that person and protect that person and do shitty things along with that person, then yes, it will ruin that group's image. And again, without getting specific, let me just say, and we'll end it off here, that I am so thankful for the people, since I've started Black Sheep, I am so thankful for the people that I thought were so delusional and thought everything on Facebook was true. I'm so thankful that since I've started Black Sheep, they have come out to me personally, or even like in public. I've had some people come up to me, maybe in private on like messages or whatnot, and just tell me that like their eyes have been open. They've lost a lot of respect for people. They see how we got here. They see how we got to the Black Sheep brand. Again, I try to not be specific. I try not to point fingers. So really, to the huge amount of people that I thought were so delusional and thought everything, and I thought they thought everything was so great because they see things on Facebook. Thank you for coming to me. Again, either in private or in public, whatever it was, and letting me know that I'm not crazy, that y'all see how shitty people are and how shitty people can be. On that note, stay beautiful, don't judge people, don't be a dick. Peace out, Girl Scouts.